Hello. Welcome, everybody, to the New Orleans Jazz Museum. My name is Aiden Adler, and this is part of our Friday concert series featuring New Orleans music and great jazz musicians from all over the place. We are now going to welcome Shirazette. She's originally from North Carolina and studied with some of the great jazz professors all over the place. And here you go. Please welcome Shirazette and Sonic Wallpaper.
Team of cheerleaders in the audience. They're my sisters and brothers, all from Urban Bush Women. Just waiting for the rest of the band. They're shy. Yeah, I'm doing the drums. Anyway, I'll just give a quick introduction of the music that we're going to play for you today. Over 80% are my compositions. Oh, thank you. Over 80. Oh, this is a fancy little mic stand. Check, check. One. Y'all hear me? Yeah. All right. First of all, I am so happy to be here because this is New Orleans. It's the birthplace of what I love to play the most. So thank you for having us. And let me just quickly introduce the band because we're just gonna play after we do the introductions. We're just gonna boom, 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 go. So in the middle here on the bass, I probably met him about 4 hours ago. But he was highly recommended by my sister, Amina Scott. So I would like to introduce on the bass, Max Moran. And then my sister from another mother and father is Brittany Anjou, who is amazing in her own right. Plays, you're gonna hear it. Like, I don't even have to, that's why I just said her name, because after you hear her play, you're gonna be like, okay. But anyway, we're gonna start off with a song I wrote on my first album, which is from Humility, Purity of My Soul, and it's called Her Powerful Locks. Thank you. So that's called Her Powerful Locks. I hope it represented what I named it. This next tune, it had many variations in its title before I came up with the proper one. I finally decided to call it Weeping Pillow. For those of you who are learning about me as an artist, both of my parents passed away between 3 years of each other. And so I was crying myself to sleep a lot. And so this next tune is dedicated to them now that they're both, in heaven together. So it's called Weeping Pillow. I'm hearing a radio frequency in my monitor. You guys should know that when you have new people in the project that didn't play on the album, you have to rehearse, and we did that rehearsal like today. So, so they're yeah, so they're doing an amazing job. Okay, so the best things come out of mistakes, which I believe. Some of the rhythms in the last tune are influences of my studies that I did in Peru. I'm considered one of New York's sought-after Afro-Peruvian jazz drummers because I can play cajon and play most of the rhythms that are from that enriched area that were influenced by the slave trade, as well as most places in the world these days. So one of the rhythms you heard, can I get your participation? If you could go bop, 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 bop. Keep going. Oh, see? This is what I like about being in New Orleans. Everybody got rhythm. That's called a marinera groove. Everybody say marinera. Yes. So now you'll never forget. It's based off of rhythms that were brought in from Africa, and when they blended with the Spanish culture, it became the marinera. You know, I'm also a professor, so I'm gonna teach you a little bit. I'm not gonna just talk to you to death. And then the other groove is called a lando. Everybody say lando. All right, count to 6 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Good. So that's called the lando. Everybody say lando. Now give it some attitude. Lando. Yes. Now you're all honorary Peruvians. So I closed out my set list. What song did I say was next? Thumper. So walking out to the stage, she really needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give her one anyway. This is Kat Rodriguez. But she's also known as Orange Coffee. Yeah, this is her new alter ego. The next tune we're gonna play is called Thumper. Now, how many of you have seen the movie Bambi? Yeah? Yeah? It's okay, I still watch cartoons. Well, in that movie, there was a rabbit named Thumper. And his mom would be like, Thumper, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? Well, we're gonna go on a journey. This is called Thumper's Journey. And I wrote this song for my wife, who happens to be Kat Rodriguez, because just like Thumper, you know, sometimes this little leg gets to go in. I know when I'm in trouble. But anyway, you'll get the drift of it when you hear the tune. That thumper is a bad bunny. You guys enjoying yourselves? Good. I'm glad. You know, quick, short story. I was at a convention, a jazz convention in New York. It was for, actually it's not really a jazz convention, it's for all musicians. It's called APAP. And I had my little tag on. I think it had like drummer, band leader. And this trombone player walks up to me. He was like, "Oh, what do you play?" I was like, "Drums." I was like, "I have my own band." He was like, "Oh, I didn't know drummers wrote music." And I was like, this guy. he's one of those cats. So yes, drummers write music. There's a lot of amazing drummers, especially like Earth, Wind and Fire. Their music was written mostly by this drummer named Tom Tom. So, there's a lot of amazing drummers out here composing. So, be inspired by everyone. So, speaking of inspiration, this next tune is dedicated to my mom, and it's called Aunt Sissy, which I found out recently. Sissy in the African dialect is spelled S-I-S-I, and I think that's part of like the culture of what my ancestors come from, because I discovered through 23andMe the whole Bantu tribe connection. My wife laughs. Yeah, she laughs at me. So I discovered that Cece means sister, which makes sense because my mom was always nicknamed Aunt Sissy, and her sisters and brothers would call her Sissy. So it's actually a honor to be called a Sisi or Sissy in the African culture, which has a direct lineage to the Bantu. And my mom was the firstborn sister, so it's quite an honor. So Aunt Sissy is now Aunt Cece. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, y'all really like that one. Y'all really like that one. Okay, okay. So this next tune is off of my latest album, which is called Shirazette and Sonic Wallpaper, which is the name of my band, Sonic Wallpaper. And the title track of the tune we're gonna do for you, which is called The Cards That Life Can Deal. And the lyrics speak for themselves, but you know, remember I said both of my parents passed away 3 years apart, but my dad was really suffering with cancer, and so out of some of the hardest times comes some of the most beautiful expressions. So I think if you feel the need to cry, it's okay. It has that intent, and hope you enjoy. And it's going to be sung by Miss Kat Rodriguez, a.k.a. Orange Coffee.
He looks, she smiles, love shines through. She looks, he smiles, daddy's little girl. Wipe your tears, child, God will heal. That's what he says to daddy's little girl. Don't worry now, life goes on. That's what he says to daddy's little girl. He's gonna fight, he's gonna make it through. This can't take his life. Oh, what would mama do? That life can deal to you. He looks, she smiles, love shines through. She looks, he smiles, daddy's little girl. Don't worry now, life goes on. That's what he says to daddy's little girl. He's gonna fight, he's gonna make it through.
we're up here laughing because we always say we're gonna play it like the chart, and we never do. We always end up vamping the end. True. Yeah. My Capricorn is a liar. Okay. How we feeling out there? All right. Yes. Well, it's only fitting that we do this next tune. We're gonna flip. Yeah. We might come back to that one, we may not. So, being a percussionist, I'm just thinking to myself, why do I have these heels on? Let me take these off. My God, I'm not even that type of chick. Sidetrack. Anyway, as I was gonna say, as a percussionist, it's only fitting to honor everything that New Orleans represents, especially Congo Square, the drum, its origin, and this next tune we're gonna play for you. It's gonna speak for itself, but I really love the drums. If you don't know me, I love the drums. If I was on a stranded island and I had the choice of food and drums, I'd probably choose the drum. So this next tune, you'll recognize it.
dream of a land my soul is run. I hear a hand stroke on a drum, shades of delight, cocoa hue, sure as the night I throw blue. Hey, elegant boy, beautiful girl, dancing for joy, delicate bell, shades of delight, cocoa hue, rich as the night, afro blue. Two young lovers dance face to face with undulating grace. They gently slide and slip away the sun's secluded place. Shades of delight, cocoa hue, rich as the night, afro blue.
All right, we got a couple of minutes left. We're going to just play and honor the great Kenny Garrett. Just play it out. Just play the head, play it out, and say good evening. Short and sweet. Yeah.
10 choruses. Each. Short and
Once again, on the piano, we have Brittany Anjou. Max Moran on the bass. Kat Rodriguez, a.k.a. Orange Coffee. And my name is Shirazette. You have been listening, thank you, to Shirazette and Sonic Wallpaper. We got one more. Just cut us off. We just want to keep going. Thank you. That was Backyard Groove by Kenny Garrett. I'm pretty sure that it ends our time, right? No? I can keep going?
A little bit.
You can
Oh.
keep going if you want.
Okay. All right. We'll do a couple more. Then, I was told 60 minutes, but hey, I like going over. What should we do? What's on the list over there? Okay. How many of you all have ever dreamed of going to Malibu? Nobody? Nobody dreams of going to Malibu? It's too expensive. Well, you don't have to look any further. I'm going to take you there right now. In this tune I have called Malibu Hang. You guys, anybody in here Martin fans? Used to watch the comedy show Martin? And we have been watching Martin lately, so he's like here it go. Don't you know no good? Anyway, he had to be there. If you haven't watched Martin, go watch it. So this is called Malibu Hang, and this will be our last one, I think. Yeah. How that feel, Max? Max is so amazing. I like bass players. Thank you all for coming out to see Shirazette and Sonic Wallpaper. If you want to hear, most of this music is already out. Malibu Hang and Weeping Pillow are coming out on my next album, which is in the vault, and I'm happy to say that when it is released, it will feature Christian McBride on bass, which I'm really yeah, I'm really excited about that. It'll also have another amazing bass player named Nimrod Speaks, who's from Philly. And Miki Hayama. You may not know these people, but they're really amazing in their own right. Again, I would like to say thank you to the New Orleans Jazz Museum for making this possible. My sisters who just left is, once again, that's Urban Bush Women, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with the dance community, but they're one of the oldest black dance companies that exists. That's was put together by Jawale Zoller, who's from the South. I'm from the South. I'm born and raised North Carolina. Just once again, we have Brittany Anjou on piano. Max Moran on bass. And before I introduce Kat again, I wanted to say you can find the music on all platforms, iTunes, Spotify. Just type in my name, Shirazette Tinnin, or Shirazette and Sonic Wallpaper, and all this stuff will populate. Thank you again. This is Kat Rodriguez on bass, on vocals. I'm tongue-tied. And,
Shirazette Tinnin on drums. Maybe she'll let us say her name. She's an amazing composer, arranger, drummer, a full-time professor at Berkeley, a black woman doing it like for real. So please give her another round of applause.
Thank you. Everybody have a great evening. Thank you. Yeah.